Hey, so I wanted to cover queue congestion monitoring. This is an update to this feature. This, of course, is a useful tool that allows us to monitor the queues so that we can identify overloaded queues, and then, of course, take proactive measures to improve the network performance, maybe increasing bandwidth or adjusting the queue priorities. So congestion monitoring really helps us pinpoint the source of performance issues, allowing for faster identification and resolution. And of course, it can provide early warnings about potential congestion issues, helping us prevent them from escalating into significant problems. And we can actually leverage tools like the Elastic Stack to visualize the congestion. This new feature that we're really focused on right now is actually for the 8325 and 8325P, and this really provides fine-grained information, which is now enabled by the NPU, helping provide sub-second interval information. And these counters are actually pulled by the ARM core and the Broadcom ASIC on the 8325. Of course, you can see, with the type of information that the queue congestion monitoring provides. It provides information about the buffer depth, buffer utilization, queue drops by the byte or packet count, flows that are active at the time of the report, high frequency polling powered by the kernel. And of course, it helps us provide millisecond sampling for microburst detection. Now, like I said, we can visualize the information using the ELK-STRAC integration. This is really a solution which provides massive amounts of flow report data. Essentially, it can report every 1.6 milliseconds, so 625 reports per second per flow. It's an extensible tool that helps us visualize and correlate any of the data. And of course, as we can see here, it can support the full 1000 flow scale that QCM is capable of exporting. And then I just have a few screenshots showing the ELK-STRAC visualization tool and the information that we can see here. So here we see TCP traffic. We can see the queue buffer utilization, the dropped packets, as well as the received packets. Here, of course, we can see a summary of the available QCM fields that the ELK-STRAC integration provides for us. So quite a bit of fields here: drop byte, egress physical interface, queue buffer usage, receive and transmit byte counts and packet counts. So a lot of information can be provided using this ELK-STRAC integration. In fact, here's another view of the ELK-STRAC integration where we're actually taking a look at UDP traffic, which has been oversubscribed to cause high buffer utilization. So of course here we can see the green bar shows us the queue buffer utilization. The red lines are the receive packets, and then of course the blue lines are the drop packets that have been dropped due to buffer utilization. And this essentially is the same type of information. It's just been zoomed in, but it's really the same data that was shown on the previous slide, but we can see that it's zoomed in. So it's just another way of changing how you can actually view the data using the ELK-STRAC integration. And here we can see that we're even zoomed in even more. So we can see the queue buffer utilization, the drop packets, as well as the receive packets. And then here we have a time correlation. So here we can see the source port is a stand-in for the individual flows. And then, of course, the color on the bar graph indicates flow activity. So red, of course, shows where the flow is most active. And of course, the graphs are aligned in time and help maintain alignment when changing windows from screen to screen. So very useful tool. And then, of course, here we can see an image of the top talkers using the elk view. So here, of course, we can see all sorts of source ports, source IP addresses, destination IP addresses, the count of the records, the total packets, as well as the max buffer utilization, as well as drop packets. So a lot of good information can be provided by the elk stack.